My current research, my effort right now, is to understand what are the companies that succeed in this fourth industrial revolution and what are they like. And I put together this notion that they have 6 components, 6 features. I call them clever. Clever because they're built on collaborative intelligence, which means that none of us individually makes decisions. We make decisions as a crowd, but especially we make decisions by interacting, through an interaction between machines and people. You know, things like Google Maps. Actually, earlier on, to calculate how much fuel it would take to go from Bangalore to Delhi, I used Google Maps. Now, Google Maps recommends also the best way to drive from Delhi to Bangalore. It does so by tracking all the people that actually do drive to Bangalore and finds patterns in their way of driving, because people know much better what's the best way to drive there than the machine ever can. If the machine had to calculate all of the possible ways to get from A to B, the problem would become too complicated very soon. Should I turn right and right and right again? That's one option. But then I'm at starting point, so I don't want to do that. A smart man would never do that mistake. So machines learn from men. So collaborative intelligence really is about using multiple people and multiple technologies together. Learning machines is basically artificial intelligence. Emerging technologies is what I just told you, like these technologies that grow at exponential pace. We no longer tend to, create value by manufacturing something that we sell. We create a lot of value by creating platforms, by creating meeting points like Keiretsu does. Keiretsu brings investors and investees, and the value it creates it by facilitating a value exchange. Facebook does the same, Airbnb, you know all that, right? Ethical leadership is because we know from decades of experience and research that at the end of the day, a company succeeds thanks to its culture, beyond other things, of course. But 2 companies that enter the market at the same time with similar products, the winning one is the one with the most successful culture. And culture is built on values, and values is built on ethics. And your ability as a leader is to develop the values and the culture that will make you succeed. Not like some taxi hailing companies has been doing lately, right? Because that undermines value creation eventually. And the last one is responsive design. It's over. The time when you could sit in your office and come up with a great idea and toss it onto the market and see if it works is really over. We now have ways to gather feedback early on. You probably heard of design thinking. I call it responsive thinking because I think it's a slightly more sophisticated concept, but the basic notion is there.